Have you ever felt like your life was a script written by someone else? That's exactly how I felt when my soon-to-be mother-in-law cornered me. Just as I was about to marry the love of my life, she handed me a check and an ultimatum. Marry her other son, the city's most feared and powerful CEO, or watch my family's business crumble. With my parents' livelihood on the line, I had no choice. I walked away from my fiancé and into a loveless arranged marriage with a man known for his icy demeanor. The wedding was a blur, a cold, formal affair. My new husband, this intimidating CEO, barely looked at me. My heart ached for the life I'd lost, for the man I thought I'd spend forever with. The nights were long and silent in his enormous, empty mansion. He was a ghost in my new life, always working, always distant. I felt completely alone, a pawn in a game I didn't understand. My ex-fiancé and his mother, my new sister-in-law, were relentless. They'd show up at family gatherings, their words dripping with pity and scorn, reminding me of what I'd given up. But then something shifted. It started small. A cup of coffee on my desk in the morning. A warm coat draped over my shoulders when I fell asleep in the study. He never said a word, but his actions started speaking volumes. One evening, at a high-profile charity gala, my ex and his mother cornered me, their taunts louder and more public than ever. They laughed about how I'd thrown away love for an empty title. I was about to shrink away, humiliated, when a firm hand landed on my waist. It was him, my husband. He pulled me close, his presence silencing the entire room. He looked at them, his gaze so cold it could freeze fire. "She didn't throw away love," he said, his voice a low rumble that sent shivers down my spine. "She upgraded." He then turned to me, his eyes softening for the first time, "and I have no intention of ever letting her go." In that moment, surrounded by the city's elite, he kissed me. It wasn't a cold, obligatory kiss. It was passionate, protective, and it promised a future I never dared to dream of. That night was the turning point. The public humiliation of my former family was just the beginning. My husband, this supposedly cold CEO, began to systematically dismantle their arrogance. At a major business conference, he exposed my ex-fiancé's fraudulent dealings, leading to a massive scandal that rocked their company. My cruel mother-in-law, who orchestrated my pain, watched her empire begin to crack. It wasn't just revenge, it was justice. And through it all, he stood by my side, not as a contractual husband, but as a true partner. We were a team, and our story was just getting started. If you want to see how our sweet revenge unfolds, make sure to follow for the next part. Thanks for watching.